DCA adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
He needs chat. He needs chat stat. What's up, chat? What's up, DCA Venture? How are you all doing this FA evening? It is ya boy, Crypto here, and our lovely co-host. We'll switch it up tonight, Nemesis. What is going on, guys, in the chat? What's Golden Wolf? Fud? Why? Sir? What is up, my dude? Seb? How are you doing, Crypto Badell? FAs for show.
Right.
We're watching Digital Spaceport. He's going to SLI 2A5000s. That's pretty intense.
Heck yeah.
Where is Nim? On vacation? No, he's not at home. No, that is for sure.
Well,
I mean, of course,
that's kind of
the intro is
vacation.
different. Intro was different, you know. Plus, I have the starting a student screen that I play. That guy hates it, so he never plays it.
But
he just likes to be late.
I'm actually all the way out in Hannibal, Missouri for a homesteading conference. Heck yeah. Does anybody know what this town is like known for?
Hannibal Lecter?
No.
Does
anybody know, without Googling it, what
Googles.
Hannibal, Missouri is famous for?
Who was born here?
What'd you say? I didn't hear.
The wife was like trying to give a hint of, like, you know, maybe who was born here.
So the person.
Yes.
You said the movie? Probably not.
Nope.
Hannibal the Cannibal? That's what I was saying, man. No clue. FA to homesteading.
Heck yeah, for the homesteading for sure. Actually, Mark Twain.
Really?
Yeah, Mark Twain was born and raised out here. You come into town, there's like a mural as you come into town on the highway.
Would have never guessed that.
Same here. Would never have known that.
Like, you found it coming in? You learned it as you were coming into the state?
No, the Sherry was sitting there saying something to me about it, and I was
looking
like,
up random facts.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a huge Tom Sawyer Huckleberry fan.
She was a Tom Sawyer Huckleberry Finn fan.
Before my time.
For both of our times.
Don't know that I've ever really listened to it. Mark Twain rocks. Says Budweiser.
Right. You know, fun fact of the day. So, if anybody's like close up to here wants to meet up, dude, I'm out here.
Yeah, speaking of, because Crypto Badell was talking about the SLI 2A5000s, which is actually pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen this, Crypto Badell, but I'm showing it on the screen. Do you have your phone open, or do I need to screen share this?
No, I've got my phone open. Yeah, I can see it now.
So there's 112x PCIe Gen 5. They're running this with the newer, which is pretty pricey. It's $1,200 motherboard, but
Jesus.
Dude, Pro Series, all of these are Gen 5 PCIe, like fully populated lanes. Like cream of the crop, man. And this is running the new Xenon W3400.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pricey chip too.
600
It's like a
bucks.
$2,000 chip, right?
600 bucks.
600, really?
Yeah, 600 bucks for the chip that he's using on I guess there's a budget one that he's using the W7 on a different build. This one kind of
Okay.
goes over 3 different ones. But then he uses W7, and that's a $2,000 CPU.
Right.
Like all day. 2,200 bucks right there. Dropping it. 24 cores on the W7. And then 8 cores, 16 threads on the W3223. But yeah, really, really interesting. It was a cool build. Like overall.
But
overall,
this credit card has.
Can't really do that. Thanks for
And they really don't give you much room to populate on there. So you're definitely, if you're doing a full build with that, you're doing it with Gen 5 riser cables.
If you do.
Right.
Cool build, but expensive, yeah. Thanks for the ads.
Because like you would definitely be doing that on a 6U server chassis.
Oh, this dude has this thing in a freaking like server case, like in a case, full on in a case.
No, I'm saying to populate all of it.
Oh yeah.
With like normal GPUs, you're getting a 6U
nice.
so that you can put the GPUs above, and the motherboard and all the wiring is going to be down below.
Yeah, there's the thing already good.
But that's fucking that's pretty baller though. I'm not gonna lie. That's
pretty baller. In a full NZXT case. Expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive. I mean,
and if you use
on the budget side, you're going with the 600, but you got to get all the RAM. So there's like $1,000 in RAM.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna need the ECC RAM.
Yeah. It's wild. It's cool though. It was a cool build.
Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. A lot of expensive hardware.
Oh, very. I just thought it was pretty interesting. I saw it come across. That's Mikkel's money style build. Yeah, exactly, dude. If I had like no F's given, I would build that all day.
See, my no
minus
F's
maybe I might go with like a Threadripper. I would probably go Threadripper because the more threads.
Yeah. My no F's given is Tech Sinji's status, full water block build.
Oh yeah.
Moray radiator system on there.
I'm still sucker with like air cooling it, like putting the Noctua cooler in there. I'm just not a big fan of like the puke brown Noctuas. I'm a big fan of like
black.
the black.
What are you talking about? They have all black now.
I know they do.
You can't.
But their most powerful fans are not in the black edition. You can still have to buy those regularly.
Yeah, that'll give you
5,000s on Vast will earn $1 an hour. But with around a 10K to build, forget that for me. Yeah, it's pretty crazy they can do that amount of workload. I know I've been watching King's videos, him doing like the Vast AI and stuff, and like the payout's been nice. He's been using 3060s. I mean, beneficial if it works.
Yeah, you don't have to go all crazy on hardware.
It depends on the job. Better job pays better.
Yeah. But that better job's gonna pay for the better hardware. So, there is that trade-off.
He said I'd get that board and run the W's 6400s. The 6400s are nice. If Mikel FOMO's into vast AI and distributed compute, I withdraw my what? My
My
offer
offer
to
to
go to
go to
5 cent.
Cypherpunk.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good on all that. I don't support AI. It's not
No, not at all.
not the way to go, man. That stuff's getting way too scary. It's
But
getting
that
way
AI,
too real too quick.
oh yeah,
That's how it was gonna happen, man. We've all seen iRobot.
iRobot, The Matrix,
I just find it cool.
Terminator. I mean, there's been people throughout history that has been warning us about the tech.
I
Going,
find it
you
cool,
build
but
it,
I'm
they
not
will
gonna do
kill
it.
you.
I mean, clearly, you got a freaking S19J Pro back here.
It's so big,
Shit's about to fucking go down. You know what I mean?
right? And
A YouTube short of
I've got a
robot beating a
couple
world
of
champ at table tennis. Nah, dude. See, it's already over, bro. I don't know
right.
if you saw the content on Twitter of like the AI chick. Like the video of her is like 100% AI. Like she's talking. Like the video was made by AI. Like 100% fake, and it looks freaking real. It's absolutely scary. It's terrifying. I mean, dude, look at watching Unreal Engine from Epic. Like the new Unreal Engine is like scary realistic. Like you almost can't tell the difference.
Oh yeah, with that new
It,
video game, that virtual reality video game.
it is scary. The robot walked off like a champ. He's just like, he just throws his paddle behind him and like walks off, or just sets it down gently and walks away. Epic. Freaking epic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No thanks, though, man.
But some of the technology is going to be able to be used with proof of use and work, though.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That is the word on the block.
So,
That's the word on the blockchain.
right.
I don't know what we got. Crypto Badell. Oh, it's a table tennis. No way. Full on. No. Bro. There's no way. That's what a boss, bro. Wow. You can you see this on your phone? It's pretty great.
Yeah,
Man.
I can, yeah.
It's pretty great. Playing against it, man. He's trying so hard. Like a boss, man. He's just... He sees it. Kills it.
Just walks away.
Baller. Just walks off like a boss. I can't stop watching it. Usually that last shot just like sees the corner and just taps it in, man. It just...
What up, MC? So we've had Crypto Nefe. He mined in a hotel room. He was the first one out of all of us group to mine in a hotel room. I thought that was amazing, and I gave Crypto Nefe a lot of props for that. And then Nefarious Technology decided to one up Nefe and pop the breaker in said hotel room. I was like, oh, that is awesome. So allow me to be the very first one out of our group that is sitting here in an Airbnb. Let's see here. Mining away. Yo! It's like I had to bring something. So I've got too many Doges hashing away on free power. Yo!
That's fair.
They put all of the router and all the router stuff right there on the floor. So I'm like, oh, that's convenient.
Retro Mike says, please tell me Nim is gonna pop the brakes with a 500 phone mining rig.
I wanted to bring more, but I think the wife would have killed me. I'd have to do that by myself. I couldn't come here with and have her here and then.
Is that while I was streaming? Because I know he was Jump Change was streaming right before I was, and then was still streaming because he was building a rig. I'd seen people post something about it, but I never watched it like the rest of the way. He caught his board on fire, like his motherboard.
No, woman. Supper.
Caught his motherboard on fire. No way. Just shortly after he started his stream. No.
Wow.
Is there a clip? Did someone clip it? His ZSX board fried. That was breakout board. It thinks it was grounded on the mining frame.
Oh, that'll do it. So he wasn't being very safe, is what you're saying, and we had user error.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Kunda clipped it. Nice. Of course, Kunda would clip that one in.
Plug the mullets in backwards. Go to an
Nope,
hour.
nope.
Is that an hour 45? Is that what you said? Yeah, it's running there, so it had to have been after that, right? Or no? Do we like get to watch it happen?
I kind of want to watch this. I want to see the magic smoke.
I want to see it let the smoke out.
Right? What up, Tech Man? What up, teens?
We're gonna watch it. Press the button. That's that in the moment.
We're using Molex. Man, Tains, I love watching Mad Electron videos.
Yeah, Mad Electron is great stuff.
Oh yeah, he electrocutes himself for science.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa, I missed that.
Bro. Bro,
Wow.
that's wild.
Holy cow, that was a fully flame, dude.
Happens so fast.
Oh yeah. Holy cow. He put the Molex in backwards.
Yeah.
So he sent power directly to ground. That's 12 volts with no resistance to ground.
The comments immediately.
I absolutely bet.
Oh my god. Everyone's like, oh my god, smoke. That Electron, he said, dang it, he didn't listen. Pocket
That
change, holy
gentleman is how
crap.
you create a remote firework igniter.
Wow. DJ Mines, clip it. Clip it.
CCXD will be trolled for years over this one.
Mad Electron, he said, call me. Where was the fire? Right there, man. There's your fire.
Oh! They blew off a freaking capacitor. There was a capacitor there. And probably a resistor and something else. Wow. Yeah, that's the 12 volt rail. That took a crap on the Molex. Ah, thank God nothing else is
That's
damaged.
wild.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Holy cow. He somehow forced the Molex on in backwards. I mean, those cheaper Molexes, I could 100% see that. I feel like they could be a little smaller, and maybe just kind of slide in snugly.
Who's buying him a fire extinguisher? That's awesome, Sox fan.
That's wild.
At least we got somebody from the south side representing over here.
Never put your stuff in backwards. What's up, Tito? Two capacitors light up.
I mean, he could have been doing I mean, if he was trying to weld stuff, I mean, he was right on par with this.
We trolled for years. Yeah, easy mistake. Yeah. I mean, easy mistake. Surprisingly that it was able to go in backwards. Yeah, those connectors are like rounded on only one side, so.
Right. I mean, granted,
Kudos to
I
him
know
for
some of the
putting it in backwards somehow. You shouldn't be able to.
some of the cheaper ones. Like, granted, I know that the Molex connector area is a little bit flimsy, but yeah, that's still a newbie. That's a rookie mistake right there.
Finally won Serpent Stream today. I saw that Godell. 400 concealed.
Well, you know,
And
Mikkel, it
stainless
could be
steel
that,
mug.
you know,
Nice.
you know what it might be, Mikkel? Chump Change is a little bit of a younger guy. You know, Molex is an older standard.
He's older than me.
He's still younger than me, so I mean,
He's older than me, I'm pretty sure.
He might not have really have had a lot of experience with
What's
these
up,
things
nerd?
called Molex connectors. So I mean, this might have been his first time seeing a Molex connector. Things happen.
Tane said this is his third ZSX board that he's fried, and he's done it different each time. That's wild. Always check if you go behind someone else's build. I have some fan headers wired for 5 volt instead of 5 volt for 12 volt for noise. Budweiser, wow. He says, "This is why I don't drink while building a rig. I forced a motherboard and fried a motherboard and CPU, forcing a CPU power feed in wrong because he was drunk AF."
And then Sox fans like he has H110 boards on most of his rigs, so he's got no excuse in why he couldn't hook the Molex connector in right. No excuses, just like Retro Mike
It's
says, you know,
rather impressive.
hashtag no excuses.
It is rather impressive. That's crazy. Have a good night, Seb. Gotta remember that the ZSX board has Molex on the board wired differently. You have to use their cable or it will fry. Yeah, I've never used the ZSX boards. So you have, it's a splitter and you plugged it in wrong side. It says, well, yeah, I don't know. Regardless, he let the magic smoke out.
Mm-hmm. No putting that genie back in the bottle.
No. It's a bad design, says Socks.
Yeah, if you have to have an adapter in order to plug in a standard device into it,
Adapter
100%.
that maybe only they sell, and if you buy a used and you don't have that adapter, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to know? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so I mean, can't fault that, I guess. If that is the situation, you bet. Super poor design. He said, "Yeah, it's a bad design. I don't blame Chump." That's terrible.
Look on Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, like, so like he put the cable, like it was the correct cable, but he went backwards with it, like the other direction, or he like full on flipped the plug around, mix the pins. Is that what you're saying? Yes, like yes, and I should only give him like one answer instead of two. So like he put it in reverse, like the opposite direction. What was supposed to be into the board wasn't put
was
in
on the Molex.
Yeah.
Board side was on Molex, or was
reversal.
Molex backwards?
Bro, I've seen some of those back in the day, getting the cheap Molex to SATA connectors. The pins were in a different spot than they actually were supposed to be. I do remember that happened a couple times.
The pins.
The middle connector was the correct one. He just used one of the others instead. So just noted, I'm never using one of those rig boards. If this is like a common situation. He plugged in the wrong. It's supposed to plug to the middle of the Y cable in the middle, and he plugged it to the inside. I get you. I'm ordering two now.
Before they get too expensive, right?
That's crazy. Well, that's a bummer to hear, Chump. I'm sorry, if you're watching this.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully the cards are okay.
That was a wildfire, though.
It's
I don't think I've
wildfire.
ever outboard like Hetch like that.
I'm glad he got it on stream. People can learn from it. 100%.
Right.
People can learn from it at his expense. Even though it's
Fine.
not entirely his fault. Sounds like the cable was still plugged in wrong, but sounds like it can only go one way, and there's multiple ways that you can actually end up doing it, which sounds like a very poor design. If you like are immediately given the option, like you can do it 3 ways, one of them is right. Good luck. I don't like the odds, you know what I mean? You got a 1 in 3 chance to F it up. Fried the connector on my iPolo miner because I didn't push the cable all the way in. Yeah, that's common.
That's how you hot leg your connector really bad.
I'm part of that. Yeah, those and using the wrong gauge cables, like from splitters.
Right.
That's another big one. Just because it should be TechMan doesn't mean it was. Everyone in chat says poor design. Buy one, TechMan. Find out.
Right?
Let the magic smoke out. Payne said it is pinned out different on the board itself. He said, I will, LOL. Show us all, TechMan. Show us the way.
Talk to shape. He is the wiring diagram for the board. Oh, snaps.
Bought the L3 Plus and the S9 need power supply. Buy an APW7. I'm gonna order a 1400 watt and that ZSX. Let's go, man. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. You wouldn't have that issue though because you wouldn't need the Molex connector to power the motherboard because you're running ASICs. So
right.
Technically, you would never have that issue. If you want to get like real about that one.
He's gonna run them both off of one.
100%. That's why I said get an APW7. I knew you were going to. I knew you were going to undervolt them. So get the APW7 and you'll be fine. Good stuff. Good stuff. Did you get the S19 running? No, it's sitting right over here.
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
And when you undervolt those things, what's the hash rate on them?
So with that one, around 78 terahashes for around 1700 watts. So looking for around 22 joules per terahash, I think is what it is. Which is super efficient in the standpoint of things.
Right.
So yeah, you do earn less dollars per day, but you do earn more bitcoins for less power at better efficiency. So you earn more bitcoins, technically. If you were just running an ASIC with that amount of power and that amount of hash rate, it wouldn't be as efficient. So, yeah, pretty cool. Currently looking at running a first
Photoshop.
aftermarket firmware.
Oh, that's hilarious. Sox fans like we need a photo. We need someone that's good with Photoshop and Chump Change logo with a name behind it.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at running. I'm probably gonna go with asic.to for the firmware for the S19. I was gonna go Brains, but I don't know if you've seen their recent stuff come out that they are they've admitted to being a white label copy of Luxor OS. So I don't know how I feel about that because I'm not a big fan of Luxor, mainly because a person that I don't really care for used to and maybe still does work for them, and yeah, I just don't like slimy people. I'm not gonna name names, but
Yeah,
most
especially
of y'all have been around me long enough, then you know who it is, and I've worked with that individual a few times on a few different projects. Just don't care for him.
I have an issue with Luxor's back door to your mining rig.
Yeah, it's not fun. So I'm not sure that I'm gonna go Brains. Especially now, I was really interested in getting the Brains control board, but after hearing that, I don't know that I really want to do that either. So is what it is, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah. Luxor was the ones that came out and said it. They were Brains didn't like say it. Luxor did. And then Riot removed, I think it was 2 petahash hash rate or whatever. They were using Brains pool. And as soon as the news came out, Riot moved their entire farm.
Wow.
Just up and walked away. So,
That's great.
yeah. When I saw that, I was like, that's wild. They just up and walked off. Like, oh, we're going somewhere else. So yeah. That's where we're at.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Super interesting.
So man, tell me, since you're at a homesteading event,
I always thought everything was a clone of Brains.
you know that's what I would thought too, right? Brains has been around longer.
Right.
So when did they stray away? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I always thought Brains came before Luxor, which not really thought, like I know for a fact.
Right.
They came before Luxor.
Oh.
So yeah.
So good.
Very. Which you can go mine on Pegapool for like 0% fees until BTC is 60k. So that's pretty cool. But you gotta sign up with an email address. So there's that. What you got to me? $55. Oh. So this is the infamous cable then, I bet. This is the breakout board from Parallel Miner. I'm assuming this is the cable. I could see how that would be a problem. These two plugs right here. See the pinouts? Pinouts are different. I could see how that would be an issue. If you plugged this into your power supply and then this one into your board, you'd be sending voltage to the wrong way. That's the pinouts.
Yep.
There. Now you can see it there. Black's from the middle.
Yep.
Red on the end, yellow over here. It is not the opposite, but it is like completely different. So I could see how that would cause an issue. It's a terrible design. I mean, I get it. Techman said, "Holy crap!" He goes, "Why the did they do?" Yeah, see. So now you get it because there's the proof. It's even in the picture that the wires is laid out different. Black wires matter. That's right.
All black wires matter.
So there's the proof. The proof's in the pudding. Right there on the website. And they're the same plugs, so if you're not paying attention and you don't notice, I noticed that the plugs, the pins, the colors are different. I immediately noticed. But that was literally me. If I was talking and building a rig on YouTube and like physically building and talking with chat, easily an overlooked situation. 100%. Dane says in Techman you were gonna call BS. Techman says they should be sued. Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, it's like right there on the picture. That's some effed up stuff.
Yep.
And you're not going to know on the motherboard because the motherboard's just going to have the 4 pins. You wouldn't know otherwise.
Nope.
If you're not looking at the wires. I see all viewpoints of that. Pretty effed up. But yeah, anyway. So you're at a Homestead convention, right?
Yeah.
So have you been to the convention today? Did you see things?
No, that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So you just got there today? That's why they're having a fire sale. They know that they're not going to be able to unload them off once we've all like realized this. It's funny. So you start the convention tomorrow.
But he's
Nice.
gonna know. Make sure you're plugging in the cable properly.
I mean, I don't think there's instructions that tell you that.
No.
I've never seen instructions from Parallel Miner with a breakout board.
To be honest, I've never seen
I've never
instructions.
seen kind of instructions.
I've never seen instructions with any kind of commercial, industrial power supply. Anyway.
That's what I'm saying, Tech Man. That was my first thought earlier. When I realized that they had like a cable like that. When they were talking about the Y cable. Is that think about buying them secondhand and don't have the cable. You wouldn't know.
Right, you just plug in.
You'd just be frying. You just be frying those boards like one after another because you'd be plugging in Molex to it from your PC because you don't know any different, or you're just buying some splitter, and the pinout is not the same pinout that the board requires, and you're just frying them over
Yep.
and over and over. Yeah. So any way that you think you could add Bitcoin into homesteading, and go.
You
Like
almost want
Bitcoin mining. I'll make that specific. That is the title of the video. Bitcoin mining. And homesteading.
Well,
So,
you see, you can sit there and have your solar array, so you could be mining solar,
yeah.
and you'd only be mining during the daytime. I mean, but there's different varying levels I get from my understanding of homesteading. There are those people who do have power, so it's just a matter of can they get their electric cheap enough to make it worth it. And then you have other people that, like, even Voscoin has interviewed a few people that were they had like 4 or 5 different solar arrays on their property, and they were running like 100 GPUs.
Right.
So
Panels
I
take up a
mean,
lot of space.
huh?
The panels take up a lot of space.
Yeah, that was my big problem with it, is that so it's if you already have a bunch of pole barns or something on the property, you've got a lot of room for solar arrays that are out of the area, out of your way anyway.
Right.
So as long as you've got a lot of south facing roofs, you're Gucci, dude.
I don't know.
But you can also
I
do
mean,
wind turbine, you know,
have you seen the
and
direct voltage connection?
huh?
Have you seen the dude on Twitter with the direct voltage connection to it?
Oh, yeah.
Like just bypassing the power supply completely.
Yep,
Full
yep.
juice, man. Dude,
What is it? Pretty dystopian or whatever, I think is his
yeah.
actual personal
Balls to the
thing.
wall, man. Like
100-acre
full
farms
full send, bro. Like straight direct connect to the S19. Like,
with a
forget the power
makeshift.
supply. Like,
Bro, I could have seen him during the wintertime. His little mining room was an igloo of snow, and he let it all melt and just fired everything back
that's
up,
the same guy. That was the same guy that. Oh my gosh.
bro.
I remember seeing the S9s like in the that were like covered in snow, and I was like,
This is the
and
same.
then they all thawed out, dried completely, and he fired them all right back up, and I was like,
He's like, I
they
love
will
S9.
never build another. They will never build another S9, like ever. That is probably what put them out of business is the S9, because it's still since like what 2014
Yeah.
running like champs, like way less failure rates. Like 100%, you can go buy it used and you're still
When I took my ASIC repair
gambling on
classes,
90%.
was I repairing S9s?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, he's full on direct voltage connection to that S19. I think he was pushing like 200 terahashes.
Something like that, too.
Dude, it's like absolutely insane. And it's like perfectly fine too. Like it's hashing away like there's no issue. Zero issue. Power supply just sitting next to it. And I was like,
He's like, it was just as the first blizzard was rolling through there. He's like, nature's trying to kill me. He could only open up his front door like maybe 12 inches. It was a big old snow drift right up to his front door. I was like, oh my God.
yeah. One thing I do like though, have you seen the S19s or the S9s? I've seen them both in like a greenhouse, setting to keep the humidity and moisture level balanced.
Right. Yeah, I've seen them setups.
I've seen a dude, a snowboard drying rack with an S9. I saw that one on Twitter this week.
Snowboard or a boot drying rack.
Hey, that one was good. That was a good one.
And of course, there's always classic, the replacement of your furnace.
Yep.
That one's always a classic. It's like I've seen people do about 6 S9s to warm up a 4-bedroom house. It does a very good job.
That it does.
Otherwise, about 75 to 80-ish GPUs will do the trick too.
Oh no, this was 100-acre ranch.
Yep, 100-acre ranch, and it's like Dirty something. Dirty Dystopia is his personal account.
S19J Pro. Direct DC max was 175 terahashes,
Yep.
but he's running 138 at 3600 watts.
With a makeshift windmill out of scrap parts. He's very proud of that windmill.
That's wild. Absolutely wild.
Guy's like a mad scientist.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. It looks pretty like wild. Like, you just see these big, thick gauge wires running straight into this S19. You're like, kind of mad scientist project we got going on here.
Well, I mean, you're pushing that kind of amperage. You want some thick cables.
It's wild. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I do too. I'm GPU Jesus, and I approve this message.
Oh man, we got a cold front going on. We're not gonna be in the hundreds. Ooh,
Woo!
you fire up the S19.
Right? Fire it up. Fire it up.
One of the-
Fire it.
So I got it from a super awesome a friend of mine who I work with and help do the hosting stuff with in Texas. They have a farm down there. Well, he helped me source this, and thought I was just getting an S19 Pro, which is they do have 100 terahash S19 Pros, but they're like 3200 watts, something like that. And then I get it, and it's a freaking S19J Pro, so 104 terahashes for like 3000 watts. Already better efficiency. So I wasn't planning for that, which FA to that 100%. But it has a freaking Beagle board. Happy, very happy. I was hoping that it wasn't like an AM logic board, because if it was, I was just gonna go buy a new control board already and get it over with, because I have to have one anyway to run some of the newer firmware.
Logic boards are rad. Well, not all of them. There was
the AM logic board is garbage.
Seven-
I would rather have the
seven-
Xilinx, but I have the Beagle board, the double stack.
right, but the AM logic boards, there's like 7 or 8 different editions on them,
They're
and
not
out
all
of
the
those editions, only 3 of them are good. But the Beagle
Yeah.
board, Waller.
Yeah, the only thing I dislike about the Beagle board is to flash it, you have to take off the top cover because the SD card slot is on the back side.
Versus Xilinx, which has got one that you can push
Right
in through the front. Yep.
That is the only thing I dislike. Other than that, it is just as capable.
My Xilinx, and people just don't understand why.
Well, I was gonna put the order in for the Brains control board, Like I was just gonna go by the order and for it until all that news came out. Now I'm kind of on the fence, but I ended up with a Beagle board, so I don't like have to get it. It's not like a necessity now because I can just flash it. But I would like to still get an aftermarket board, but I'm not gonna go Brains. I'll probably end up going Epic because Brains, whatever. I would love to see them actually like make a statement though, which they haven't. No statement yet. But he said, but what? But not now. Yeah, but not now. Yeah.
I'm still not fully convinced that Brains is ripping off Luxor with their OS. It's just hard to believe.
It is like that's why I want to see a statement. But I have not seen one yet.
So until there's an official statement on it, I'm not gonna believe it. To me, that's Luxor trying to throw shade, going, "Oh no, we're the OGs here."
I mean, Brains OS and Brains OS Plus are not the same thing. So it's possible, right? Because they're not the same.
I still don't think so. I don't know. I until there's something official, it's hard for me to sit there and believe somebody just making a statement.
Yep.
That's like let's back up these statements with some facts here.
You know, you were running original Brains.
Mm-hmm.
Original Brains was like legit.
Oh, I can't. But I still have, unless they can sit there and cite code and go, this is what they took in directly from us.
Yeah. Oh,
Change the
I
proof
would love to see something.
in videos of Python code not being ran, not a minor.
They're referring to Dynex because apparently, allegedly, they're scamming the pools.
Oh.
Allegedly.
They're Ethereum and it being like Ethereum with all the pools.
No, way worse.
Way worse. Nice.
In
I'm
my
glad
opinion.
I don't for that crap.
Yeah. If it's true, it's pretty bad. There's no like official proof, just literally word of mouth.
Well, look at what the ETH miners were doing. The ETH pools were doing with the MEV getting paid in the background.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try out. Definitely, I'm gonna try out Brains OS for the S19. I would like to try it because I know what it's like for the S9. So I know that it's using the software is the same.
Right.
But I would still like to use TO as well. The fee is the same. It's 2.5%. Actually, I think TO is 2.8. So technically it is higher. But Brains does have a 2.5% dev fee built into the software.
But you get more efficiency.
Yeah.
More efficiency, better fan control, basic chip
Control.
Oh yeah, and then you get ASIC chip control. You know, especially on the newer stuff, on the newer software. Oh my God, you can sit there and just look at each individual chip health on it. It's awesome. It's got its pros and cons.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, I've been mining. I've been still using like unminable. But you can mine Bitcoin on unminable. Like you can mine on their Bitcoin pool. I'm still getting paid out in Bitcoin. But you mine SHA-256. So technically, I don't know if they switch. I've asked because I actually am kind of curious. To see if like are they switching to the most profitable thing, because there is more than one SHA-256 coin, and we see it quite often. That Bitcoin's sometimes not the most profitable thing to mine. It's usually the other option is Bcash, BCH, which if you're mining to something like unminable or like nice hash or something like that, you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So like technically it doesn't matter for your sake, but you're not supporting the Bitcoin network. So there's that caveat to that situation. So because if you're mining what's most profitable and it's not Bitcoin, then you're not actually supporting the Bitcoin network.
Yeah, but you're also not taking poop coins. You're taking Bitcoins. So I mean, it's still
It's still a win-lose, but it's not a lose-lose. You know what I mean? It's not a double win either, though.
might not be mining the most profitable in fiat, but you're in crypto. You're mining the most profitable.
Yeah.
You know, when you're comparing everything, all crypto to Satoshis, Bitcoin's king, bro.
Yeah. That's my plan. So that's right, DogeLord. Smash the like button. It is over an hour. We're going to be getting out of here. For sure. So I do appreciate everybody for coming out tonight and chatting with us while we shoot the crap. And yeah.
And I'll be doing some videos with the homesteading conference tomorrow. So yeah, you guys want to check that stuff out? Come up onto the channel, hang out, be awesome, good times on crypto and hot rods.
Go. And redirect is set up, so everyone go over there and give you boys over there at Misfit Mining some love. Tell them where you came from. We'd greatly appreciate it. I'm sure they would appreciate it. So be sure to check all of them out over there.
Right?
Hashtag don't let the smoke out.
Right? Smoke lives matter.
For sure.
Sadie's like, FA, look forward to the vids. Yeah. Mm.
Guys, if you have any questions, now's your chance. It's your last chance.
Oh, we got a lot of FAs up in this Chizzity chat.
Woo.
To all you sexy motherfuckers, DCA Ventures rated F for fucking awesome.
You're all out freaking standing, guys. We absolutely love every single one of you guys. And if you're not in the Discord, head down in the description below. You can get the link to get into the Discord. It is free. Only thing it's going to cost you is being smarter than a bot and replying to the captcha. So that's
Right?
it. But if you would like to support us, you can head down to the Patreon and support out all of us. Or pick out your favorite tier and support the cause for all of us. So we greatly appreciate all of you here on the channel tonight. Make sure you go and head over to the Chump Change stream tonight. Hashtag don't let the smoke out. And also, shout out to everyone that won to this morning on Serpent Stream for winning the CCX merch, as well as winning actual conceal tokens as well. So shout out to all of you guys. And don't forget, on this coming Saturday
With
morning,
always
we'll be doing the same giveaway on my channel in the morning. So we'll be giving away the coffee mug as well as t-shirts. So,
and of course, Techman won too, and
yeah,
so we
did.
know that the rigged.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. As soon as Techman wins, you know it's rigged. Just know it's rigged.
Yep, Crypto Adele got some. That's right, man. We'll do it all again next Saturday on the repeat.
Oh.
Not rigged, just my lucky day. Every day is your lucky day, Tuckman.
No, right, dude? You need to share the horseshoe every once in a while, dude.
He says no. He said it's mine. Said as soon as Techman wins, he needs to get a lotto ticket. He probably did, and he probably won. It's the common thing.
Right?
So with Powerball, no one ever wins Powerball. That game's rigged. That game is rigged. I've played it way too many times and I've never won. But there are multiple people that have won multiple times. And yeah, they're still broke.
Well, Techman's trying to win the 1.55 billion. If he wins that, Mikkel, I think we know who our investor is for the family mine.
He said, I'm making a compound for us. That's right, man. Powered off the tears of the haters. That's funny. That's too great.
Powered by liberal tears. How do you get them? You just tell them that they're not free.
Gallons of Loop Life. What's your natural source of power? Lube Life. We burn it. It gives the smell of liquid shame.
Yep.
Liquid shame.
Shame in an ICB tote.
Yes, dude.
and they'll airdrop it to you.
Hell yeah. I'll personally drive it to your house and drop it off on your doorstep. Light it on fire and walk away.
They showed girls, like, you know, pushing it out of a plane and parachuting with it. You know, I want that lube life.
For sure, Tech Man. 100% a dream. Would love to have it happen. That's for sure. For sure. But, guys, we're going to be heading out of here. Good luck. Any luck on the X16 Qs? I have not. I will remessage Victoria. Do that as we speak. $8 a day for the win. Yeah, dude, it's really profitable. For me, it's like $5 a day. It's like super nice. And it's freaking quiet as can be. They had it at Mining Disrupt and it was legit.
With what now?
Jazz Miner, X16Q, ETC
Oh.
Miner. The Q stands for quiet. Is that a Smirnoff? No, it's not. It's a Seagram's. It's a Seagram's. He had a blue one earlier, and I immediately knew what it was.
Right. That was this one.
Yep. As soon as I saw him drink it, I was like, "Oh, it's a freaking Seagram's." I'm not knocking Seagram's.
They're delicious.
They are very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
You can just drink all 6 of them though, because you won't feel much after drinking all 6. You'll still be thirsty. It's not the facts of Seagram's. They taste
Right.
good though. Definitely taste good for
Mm-hmm.
an alcoholic beverage. Gonna post pics in general. All right, cool. Hey, I saw you. Saw the post on Twitter about you bending the lawnmower blade. It's freaking
Stop
wild.
hitting it other than grass.
Stop hitting rocks.
I know, dude.
Stop running over tears of your haters.
No, that's how he's
They're way
making.
too thick.
No, that's how he's making the tears, man.
Rebar,
One of 'em-
yeah, rebar will do it. That'll bend the lawnmower blade for sure.
Yep. Hit the house ground. Ouch. Oh, wong. And suddenly the motor stopped. I fought the rebar, and the rebar won. The shear pin survived. Amazing. That is, actually. It didn't shear. It failed. So, anywho, we are over that 1 hour marker here. I'm gonna get up out of here myself. So, thank you everybody for being here and all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Is there anything else that we need to add in on this, Mikhail?
No.
No? All right. With that being said, thank you all for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. And may your cash be high and your watts be low. We'll see you on the next one. Yo.